I think that was the FD variant. We've got Tay on the left, Randall on the right, so we are good to go. Mythra, Pyra versus Ice Climbers. Okay, and I haven't seen Ice Climbers in a long time, so this will be interesting. A lot of folks don't consider the character to be very high tier just because of the difficulty of executing the combos. Mixed with Nana sometimes just running off and doing her own thing, just vibing mid-game, which can happen at some really inconvenient times. Man, Tay just really taking the time with those aerials, but Randall with the opening hits there, pretty solid. It has so much shield damage. Why is that allowed to do so much shield damage? Tay striking back with that sword though. The Aegis does a surprisingly low amount of damage per hit, but the combo potential is pretty fantastic. Look at that, down air to down air. Another solid at 15 or so %. And Randall now having trouble getting back to the stage. This off stage is not where you want to be. Separated the Ice Climbers out. It wasn't quite enough to take the stock there. Oh no, never mind. That's going to do it. Never mind. Side B, Squallhammer gets Randall back, but Nana nowhere to be found. Which means we've got Solo Popo left to try to take the stock. Oh, parried the first hit of that. Got right back into that shield. Smart thinking, because there was really not going to be a punish there. Randall finding a solid hit on the way back to the ledge here, too. Really playing this neutral out well, playing, you know, essentially half of a character. But the short reach of that hammer really starting to become a problem here. Ty is spacing out with that sword, catching that recovery with the down B, or that air dodge with the down B. And he's going to take that first stock, but now Randall back to being able to play the full game, has both characters. But just keeping them separated. Look at this, back and forth, swing left, swing right, just throwing dash attacks, keeping them separated out and just not letting them get back together. But one moment of lapsed concentration on Nana, they're able to regroup, but not able to make it back to the stage. Randall, or Tay, finding a huge forward air there to take that second stock as well, and it's just proving to be so extremely difficult for Randall to even stay into the game. As soon as those Ice Climbers get split, there's just not a whole lot this character seems to be able to do, and Randall just needs to be able to find options to not let that happen. Ledge trap situation could result in Ty's first stock leaving us here, but that's if Randall can guess the right options here. Oh no, 2 missed tech chases on Nana. Almost put Ty in a bad spot, but instead just able to find another solid hit. Randall not even going to save Nana, just taking that grab, taking that percentage. Committed to playing the rest of this set as Sopo, but it would need to find a full reverse 3 stock with a single Ice Climber, and that is, oof, it is a daunting task. But at this point, hey, you get that stock, you know, that ice, that one little chunk of ice gets you a stock. You didn't get 3 stocked, and sometimes that's the best you can hope for. Another Pyra up B catching Randall out of the air. Game 1 going over to Ty with a 2 stock advantage, and it is just not looking like Ice Climber is just going to be able to cut it in this matchup. There was just too often where Mythra was able to separate the two and just ping pong back and forth between them, left, right, keeping them separated, and because of that, not letting them do the things that Ice Climbers are designed to do and are balanced around. And as soon as your primary tool is gone in a matchup, you're in a bad spot, especially when you're playing a character that doesn't really have other tools. Your game plan is the fact that you have 2 characters and you can rack up a ton of damage and a ton of combo extensions. As soon as you're no longer 2 characters, what do you do? Ty is sticking with the Mythra Pyra. Randall's sticking with the Ice Climbers. We are committed to the Ice Climbers here. Let's see if Randall can find a game plan here that prevents these Ice Climbers from getting separated and find those big combos that we know and love out of this character to rack up that percentage. Game 2, here we go. Going to Kalos, which a little bit more space, so at least Nana's able to get back to stage before getting slapped around if they do get separated. A little bit more flat space for Ice Climbers to work with. 2 framed with the down tilt, and Ty not able to recover off of that. This time Randall playing a lot safer, utilizing that shield a little bit more to rack up damage. And it's working. The percentages are there. They were able to get Mythra off stage. Randall already has a stock advantage because of it. Ty is just trying to solve this neutral. Going to get grabbed on shield there again. Another big forward air. When these characters are able to stick together, when they're not stuck in permanent disadvantage because Nana got sent in the opposite direction from Popo, they can be kind of terrifying. The damage they can rack up happens so quick, and you've got all kinds of crazy combos and disjoints you can, or desyncs you can do. Catches the tech in, the roll in with the down smash. Randall now 2 stocks up. This is looking like a reverse of the previous match. But here it is. Mythra already able to separate the two. Unable to separate them left to right anymore, but just separates them up to down instead. Randall trying to squall hammer to get the ice climbers back and synced up, but it just worked momentarily, but not long enough to make something happen. Foresight got out. Was that the grab that got dodged out of there? Can that dot? Can you Foresight grab? That's crazy. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like, ouch. Randall, though, able to get back to neutral, doesn't lose the stock, and now has a chance to find something here. Nana, oh, too far away for that squall hammer to sync Nana back up, but Ty is so far only landing attacks in this state against Nana in any solid way. Randall seems to just always be able to slip through, finds the grab. Nana's back on stage 2. We are resynced, which means Randall in a really, really good spot here. Ty stuck on this ledge as well. That Nair, though, separating the two so cleanly. Up smash gonna end Nana's existence. Randall still might be able to finish this as a 3-stock with Sopo. Never mind. Ty goes off with that forward air. And hey, just like last game, at least it's not a 3-stock. Randall, though, has Nana back on the field. Has something to play with. Has the desync even to cover it. Oh no, it may have worked against him though. Poor Nana is getting horizontally comboed off the side of the stage here. Randall goes out with the save on that tether recovery, that belay recovery rather. But Ty right back to just juggling those climbers back and forth. Just really just able to run back and forth, hit A, and just keep them separated. And that is such a ridiculously effective plan against ice climbers once you can set that separation up. And now we're back to another Sopo situation. This time, though, Randall able to find some solid hits. Gets the grab, gets the back throw, looking for something big, but it's not quite there. Little bits of chip damage, though. Putting more and more pressure on Ty here. Oh, a little bit harder to shield and grab this character. Pyro's specials and normals do a little bit more knockback. Baited by that neutral B. There is not a lot of end lag on that. It looks like there should be, but Pyro recovers very quickly. Speaking of recovering, the up B going to take Randall's stock there. We are in a last stock situation. Ty might be able to just run this back, but he's going to need to get back onto the stage first. Instead, that down tilt going to send Ty so far out. Randall able to even up the set. And you can see with that extra stage space that Nana wasn't just getting KO'd so early. There is more opportunity for Randall to find that resync and then get back into the game plan this character needs to run. And that made it so much harder for Ty to control the flow of the match. Still was able to find it at the end of their Ty running back 2 full stocks. Purely on just being able to precision separate Randall from Nana and then just knock them back and forth to opposite sides of the stage, and even at one point transitioning a left to right separation into a fully vertical separation for a while. Something a character with great aerials and range like Mythra is only capable of. But this time, you see that Ty kind of wants to get in. The ideal plan is to try to get in between the ice climbers and hit that Nair, because it sends them out different directions with enough space that you can keep them separated. But the problem is that lands on shield instead. Randall does get a pretty solid punish out of it. Oh. Neutral B is going to catch Nana. Randall still alive. Going way down. Goes out there for Nana. That felt dangerous. That could have been an SD waiting to happen. If Nana had not synced on the tether, then Randall just would have been out the stock. But I guess at that point, when you're looking at being solo Popo this early into the stock, you know, that's a risk you've got to take. But just like that, Ty already has them separated once again. And they're just, Randall, you know, may just be playing a significant chunk of this game as Soko. Okay, with the ice, the freeze there. Doing quite a bit of work. Excellent backer on landing. Randall gonna take that stock. And has the lead out of the gate. Ty switching to Pyro off the drop here on this stock. Just trying to find something big. No longer concerned with separating the ice climbers as much as just killing them. And just like that, able to kill at least Nana. Popo's still alive, but not for long. Mythra, just way more offstage pressure than Randall is able to deal with just one ice climber. Way too much ledge pressure, but here we are, 2-2. Even percentages at side B, gonna catch Randall trying to retreat. Oh no, that was an excellent. The up B whiff could have cost Ty a lot there, but Randall getting a little impatient, trying to punish with an aerial instead of hitting something from the ground. Cost him a pretty big punish there. And Ty now just playing this death of 1,000 cuts kind of playstyle by just taking the small hits, separating the climbers out, and otherwise not focusing on a whole lot else. That whiffed up B though, now that Pyro is out, going to cost quite a bit of percentage here. This gives Randall a chance to really get some damage racked up. Mythra already back out, no surprise. Mythra just seems to be working so much better for this matchup. The only time you probably don't want to be Mythra is when you have climbers at kill percent and just need to find the kill. Nana almost dying off that spiked up air combo, but the AI DIing quite well. That neutral B when charged, so much shield pressure. Gonna take both climbers out at once, take the stock advantage, and we're back into Mythra. Ty at 90%, 100%, able to separate the climbers out too. This is exactly what Randall does not want to see. Up smash out of shield just to get the pressure off. Get off of me. And then down smash on a slightly over-aggressive dash attack. The cross-up just did not matter as the down smash does cover both sides. Ty comes right back down and already has the climbers separated, and this is a rough spot to be. Nana might just be, nope, the tether recovery is going to resync. Randall's back on the stage. That could have been really a dangerous spot, as is recovering onto Pyro there, but using the side B, respecting the neutral B there, punishing it from above instead of trying to run through. That's how you need to deal with that. Randall's starting to figure out the keys to success in that matchup. And as soon as that Pyro is off the table and all that's left is Mythra, you're not going to die nearly as soon. Pyro will kill you at low percents, but you got to get hit. And a lot of times that requires giving Pyro a way to hit you. Just slugging it out, trading hits back and forth, but each one of these hits that gets traded back and forth is, you know, a benefit to Randall. Randall much further away from dying here. Pyra set up on the edge. That neutral B gonna catch Nana before she can shield. Randall's Popo though still alive. Nana might have just gotten launched. Nope, she's still there. She's just slowly tumbling. Side B to resync, but isn't going to land with a hit, giving Ty a solid dash attack to finish up the set. That resync is what needed to happen. Randall needed to be back in sync with Nana there and keep her from just slowly falling to the ground and being easy picking for the stock, but using the side B to do it just did not give enough reach to stop Ty from finding that huge punish to take the set 2-1.